I think we're live. We are live. And there we go. Hello everybody. I'm just going to give you a quick recap. I did today's episode 2 of KINGSLEY Live, and it went brilliant. People could hear my voice until I loaded up a image of a ghost, or whatever it is I was showing you, that I was talking about. And every time I put the image up, it turned my audio off. I mean, I could hear myself talking to you, but you wouldn't have been able to hear me. So, and I didn't find this out until after the stream, and I was going through it. And that's when I found out you could hear me until I put an image up, and you wouldn't hear me explaining to you what the image was about because it's weird. Cut me voice off. But I've sorted it now. So, and it was just over 2.5 hours long. Yeah. But I'm going to cut it short though. Now I know what to do, you know. Right, so what I'm going to be doing is I've got a really spooky advert to show you at the end of my stream. It's really weird. I mean, I've never seen anything like it, you know. It's from a British car advert, and it shows it's just strange. It shows a ghost following the car. It's like white mist. It's really weird. And because of that, they didn't bother showing it. Nope. It never got to air. So, I was a bit peed off because of that. Hello, thank you for watching. Very much obliged, Mom or Sir. Right, so I'm going to load up the first image. You may have seen this on documentaries of, what's the place called now? Hampton Court Palace. Sorry, I've got my big monitor above this monitor. Yeah, Hampton Court Palace, which is, yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be King Henry VIII or somebody from the Elizabethan era opening a pair of modern day fire doors. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get this video. I'll just select it here for you. For show. Here we go. So you notice as well, I'm more organised now. Right. What you're about to see is the footage of, especially, like I say, I tell you what, you watch it first and let me know what you think. Bloody weird. It really is. Just Oh, hang on. Wait there. I need to change my layout so I can fit me and that in. Ah, that's better. Right then. Here we go. Look at that. Excited. Right then. Here we go. Joe. Oh, look at that. See? Now I'm going to pause it on the few things here. Okay? Now, for a start, the reason why I don't think this is a ghost. Elizabethan era didn't have fire doors. Or they especially didn't, have fire doors with a push. The metal bar that you push and it opens. Yeah. Yeah. This ghost, who's supposed to be either Henry VIII or some other Elizabethan thing, pushing on the door, on the bars. But weird, the door flies open without him touching it first. Must be a Jedi. Yeah, look, see. I'm going to play it again for you. Get ready. Here we go. Look at that, look. Right, the door flies open. See? He's got to be a Jedi using Jedi powers. And then he grabs hold of the door. See? Look. Do you really think an Elizabethan or even a Victorian ghost would know how to open modern day fire doors by pushing on the metal bars? Weird. Yeah. Hampton Court Palace, I think they have reenactments, so it could be one of them. It's weird. I'll keep playing for you while I just get this bit of information about it, because I want to tell you a little bit about this. So yeah, here we go. It's just a little bit of, where am I? Oh, here I am. Where's my photo? Oh, bloody hell. Here we go. Right then. Yeah, so if you're watching that, I'll read a little something about it. It's got Hampton Court Palace Ghost. On 3 consecutive days in 2003, a set of fire doors at Hampton Court Palace were captured on CCTV cameras, flying open with force. Well, they do seem to fly open with force at the start, don't they? Anyway, on the second day, a ghostly figure, that doesn't make sense. I don't know who writes this stuff. A ghostly figure appeared and closed them. Sorry, my other screen's out. I've got a load of monitors around here. Many believe the figure to be one of the ghosts of the palace. Yeah, but I don't think it is because, I mean, is it Voldemort from Harry Plopper? Plopper? Potter? Plopper? Yeah. Hmm. So, it is interesting bit of footage. Years old now. 2003. Yeah. But, yeah, I really... What's your thoughts? You're more than welcome to put in the comments section below. You're very welcome. Let me know what you think it is. Is it real? Or is it not? Yeah, you can see, look. Yeah, look, the doors fly open. Which, see, would one of the palace ghosts know how to grab hold of those bars? Even know what they were for, is what I mean. They'd just see a closed door with two metal things going, the bloody X this. Look, what am I supposed to do with that? They didn't have doors with metal bars on like that back then in the Elizabethan and Victorian era. So, pretty interesting. Yeah. So, again, on 3 consecutive days in 2003, a set of fire doors at Hampton Court Palace were captured on CCTV. Flying open with force. On the second day, a ghostly figure appeared and closed them. Many believe the figure to be one of the ghosts of the palace. Yeah, I'm on the fence on that one. I just hope I don't get a splinter up the bottom sitting on the wooden fence. Yeah. No. Right, I'm going to get rid of this now then. Here we go. Delete. There we go. It's buggered off now. But yeah, it is an interesting thing. Oh, I might be able to. I wonder if I can load this up for you. Image. Yep, I can. Right, here we go then. Click on image to insert scene. Here we go. Yeah, the quality's quite crap. Yeah, but you can see the face. I mean, it's... whoever it is, I mean, they seem to be looking to our right, which would be from their viewpoint, it'll be their left. But they're looking at something a bit pale. Then again, it is black and white footage. Yeah, it's quite interesting. But you can see what I'm on about. It's just bizarre. Yep. So, let me get rid of this. Delete. Yeah, I should be able to put an image directly into that. Instead of messing about. Right then. So, that's the Hampton Court ghost, apparently. I've got a few things on Hampton Court Palace. Never done a ghost hunt there. I've been a ghost hunter for 30 years. 30 years. Not me, Kingsley, but Carl, the one that does my voice and animation. Yep, never done that place though. Seen plenty of things. The paranormal is real. Yes, it's really odd. Ouch. The Boot Hill Ghost. I'll show you that one in a bit because it's nothing to do with Hampton Court. How about pardon me. Nebula. Ghost on stairs. CCTV. Oh, the spinning wheel. That's Hampton Court. Let me just load this photo up into here for you. Hold up then, bloody thing. Oh, gets on your nudges. This does bloody. Here we go. Just click that, select this, the spinning wheel. Here we go. Right then, that's going to come up now for me to put into. There we go. So, this is part of, according here, part of I'm sure it's Hampton Court. Yeah, Hampton Court Palace. The story behind it is pretty cool. And I'm going to read it to you. It's only a little bit, okay? Sybil's tomb was disturbed when the church was renovated in 1829. And shortly after this, stories began to spread of a grey lady seen to walk the corridors of the state apartments and clock court at the palace. I'll read this paragraph for you again, yeah? Sybil's tomb was disturbed when the church was renovated in 1829. And shortly after this, stories began to spread of a grey lady seen to walk the corridors of the state apartments and clock court at the palace. Sybil is also linked to mysterious spinning wheels noises. I don't know. Who bloody hell writes this? Spinning wheel noises. That was said to come from behind a wall in a 𝐊𝐲𝐬𝐕 apartment. What's a 𝐊𝐲𝐬𝐕 apartment? Is it a brothel? I don't know. Right then. Yeah. Legend has it that when the wall was removed, an old, much-used spinning wheel was discovered. I think that's one of those things that you know, cotton on and stuff. You know what women used to do. So again, Sybil is also linked to the mysterious spinning wheel noises that were said to come from behind the wall in a 𝐊𝐲𝐬𝐕 apartment. Legend has it that when the wall was removed, an old, much-used spinning wheel was discovered. Mm. And it's got here, image. When darkness falls at Hampton Court, it's easy to imagine someone or something in the shadows. Yeah. Ooh, imagine that. Ooh, spooky. It'll soon be Halloween as well. In a couple of months. Is it about 3 months? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, yeah. So that's the Hampton Court Palace thing there. There's also something else though. Okay? You ready? You ready to see this? Where is it? It's under archway. Got ya. Right, yeah. Let me get rid of this one here. Right. Under archway. Just load this up. Archway. Here we go. Yeah. So, I know it's a beautiful, really is a beautiful archway. There we go. Yeah, I know. It don't fit in, does it? I mean, oh well. You can see it. Hang on, let me just make it a bit smaller. Right then. Here we go. Yeah, so there's quite a weird story behind this. I'll read this little bit for you. I mean, it's really weird. Really weird. Right then, it starts as knock knock, who's there? It comes up with these titles. Right then, in 1871, 2 male skeletons in shallow graves were unearthed under a cloister in Fountain Court during a routine excavation. Their discovery brought huge relief to one palace resident, an elderly woman living in a nearby Grace and Favour apartment. There's that weird sounding like apartment again. I don't know what Grace and Favour apartment? Ew. Right. She had complained of constant banging and knocking on her walls. All disturbances ceased when the remains were properly interred. It's been suggested that the anonymous men were victims of rounded villainy during the civil wars of 1642 to 1651. They may have been hastily buried in unmarked graves, which were concealed during Wren's building of the Baroque, however it's pronounced, palace in 1689. So, I'll read again. I'll do it just in case you miss anything what I say. I could always email you. Yeah. If you send me an email to my email address, KINGSLEY at proton.me, me. And I can send you these images with the writing on. don't mind. So, in 1871, 2 male skeletons in shallow graves were unearthed under a cloister in Fountain Court during a routine excavation. Their discovery brought huge relief to one palace resident, an elderly woman living in a nearby Grace and Favour apartment. She had complained of constant banging and knocking on her walls. But no one had believed her. No. All disturbances ceased when the remains were properly interred. Excuse the pun. It has been suggested that the anonymous men were victims of Roundhead villainy during the civil wars between 1642 and 1651. They may have been hastily buried in unmarked graves, which were concealed during Wren's building of the Baroque palace in 1689. Yeah, it's a nice looking place though, isn't it? Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I'll see if I can zoom in a bit more for you. Yeah. Whew. Took some craftsmanship. I was going to say, it looks a bit like a part of Hogwarts. Yeah, pretty cool, eh? But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. My throat's really dry today. It's this hay fever and pollen. Can't stand this weather. Bloody hate it. What's this? The silver tick spectre. Yeah, this is really interesting. This one. The silver tick spectre. That really could have gone wrong. Here we go. So I'm gonna load up the photo for you. Well, not loading up. Silver tick. Gotta be careful how I say that. Silver tick spectre. I wonder if I can. So I tell you what, save me bringing up all this palaver. Silver tick spectre. Let me type it on YouTube. Silver tick. Right. Silver tick spectre. I thought it would have brought something up. Yeah. Silver tick spectre. Oh, got it. Right, okay. I mean, I don't believe for a second that this is a ghost until I realised I don't think it is. Let me just save this into me. I'll save it in there. Silver tick. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, that's cool. I'll save this one and show you that as well. Right, let me just click on that. It's a beautiful place. Right, let's see if I can pop this into here for you to look at. Let me delete this. There we go. And for show. Nope, it's not going to show, I don't think. Click on all files. No, because it's like a No, not loading up. Right then. I'll just do it this way then. Sod it. The silver tick spectre. Right then, here we go then. Da la 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 la. Accept all cookies. Bloody things you have to accept on here. Ugh. I'll do a snipping tool. Saves time for us. But apparently they used to sell postcards years ago with this on. Yeah. Here we go. I'm gonna save that there. Yeah, so I think you'll find this one pretty interesting. Capture. There we go. Right, that should work now. Bit of luck. Yeah, I was having a little boogie then. Right, here we go. There you go. Right. Yep, here it is. Right, the silver tick spectre. Let me enlarge. Yeah, I mean, you can pretty tell it's not really a ghost. I mean, but you see what I mean? It's just, yeah. But it's got at the bottom, the ghost, Hampton Court Palace. Now I'm going to read a little bit about it here. It's titled, Rest. Hang on, let me move across. Move this across a minute. It's covering my ugly mug. There we go. Right then, that's bad. Right then, Restless Royals. Yeah. The best-selling postcards at the Hampton Court in early 1900s were of spectres in historic spaces, with these faked up double exposed photographs offered as spine tingling proof. Again, the best selling postcards at Hampton Court in the early 1900s were of spectres in historic places, with these faked up double exposed photographs offered as spine tingling proof. Stories persist today that at least two of Henry VIII's wives haunted Hampton Court Palace. His beloved third wife, Jane Seymour, who sadly died after giving birth in 1537, and most famously, his fifth wife, Catherine Howard, who was executed for adultery in 1542, had her head cut off. Apparently she gave good head. Yeah. Again, no. Stories persist today that at least two of Henry VIII's wives haunt Hampton Court Palace. His beloved third wife, Jane Seymour, who died after giving birth in 1537, and most famously, his fifth wife that liked to give head, Catherine Howard, executed for adultery in 1542. And it's got here, image. This typical early 20th century postcard claims to reveal poor Queen Catherine captured on film in the horn room at the palace. I mean, what's she doing? She tried to keep her head on, stop it falling off. I don't know. It's a bit weird. But there's this other piece here as well that's related to this. And it goes, the spectre of Silver Stick Stairs. Have we got a photo here anywhere? Nope. it said, a sad white wraith carrying a lighted taper is said to be Henry VIII's third wife, Jane Seymour. She died from post-birth complications at Hampton Court Palace, only a few days after delivering Henry's longed-for son, Prince Edward. While delighted with his male heir, the king was devastated at the sudden loss of his perfect queen. A pale figure is reported to appear on the silver stick stairs, which once led up to the room in which Jane gave birth and died. On the anniversary of Edward's birth in October of 1537. So, a sad white wraith carrying a lighted taper is said to be Henry VIII's third wife, Jane Seymour. She died from post-birth complications at Hampton Court Palace only a few days after delivering Henry's longed-for son, Prince Edward. While delighted with his male heir to the king, the king is actually devastated at the sudden loss of his perfect queen. A pale figure is reported to appear on the silver stick stairs, which once led up to the room in which Jane gave birth and died. On the anniversary of Edward's birth in October of 1537. It's got here, Jane Seymour, the only one of Henry's 6 wives to lie beside him in the royal tomb at Windsor Castle. Again, Jane Seymour, the only one of Henry's 6 wives to lie beside him in the royal tomb at Windsor Castle. Sorry if I keep tripping up over my words. I've got my voice coming through the headphones. So you know what I mean? I'm trying to talk while hearing my own voice replaying itself to me. It can get a bit there. Screaming Queen. Oh, I think we've got to think on this, haven't we? The Screaming Queen? Yes, the Screaming Queen. We've got a photo of this one. Let me just get rid of this. Here we go. The Screaming Queen. Beautiful. I'll just get. Is there any information? Yep. Here we go. Right. Are you ready? Right then. Toby, me dog. He loves mashed potato mashed up with some sprouts. God, Toby, yeah. Get out. Bugger off. Right. Smells like beef stroganoff. Right then. The Screaming Queen. Here we go. Right. Henry VIII's 5th wife, Catherine Howard, was as wild as Jane Seymour was mild. Catherine's ghost is far more vocal, and the sightings more regularly are reported. So, Catherine was beheaded. She gave good head as well. Was that the same one, actually? I don't know, actually. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? think. Anyway, at the Tower in 1542, age 19, for adultery and treason. Adultery. What a tart. It is claimed that after she was arrested at Hampton Court, the terrified teenager broke free of her guards. She ran along what is now called the Haunted Gallery, which is what you see in the photo here, screaming out to the king for mercy. She never reached Henry, who was at prayer in the chapel. Guards dragged her away, and she never saw Henry again. Henry VIII, he's a right fat twat, wasn't he? It is said that her anguish ghost now repeats this heartbreaking journey, screaming through eternity. So I'll read it again, okay? Henry VIII's fifth wife, Catherine Howard, was as wild as Jane Seymour was mild. Wild and mild. Catherine's ghost is far more vocal, and the sightings more regularly reported. Catherine was beheaded. Give good head. Okay. Bit below the belt. Anyway, Catherine was beheaded at the Tower in 1542, age 19. For adultery, yet art, and treason. Naughty, naughty. Spanky, spanky. It is claimed that after she was arrested at Hampton Court, the terrified teenager broke free of her guards. She ran along what is now called the Haunted Gallery, screaming out to the king for mercy. And like I said in the photo, that's the Haunted Gallery. I'd love to stay there on my own overnight. Really. I've stayed at many haunted places over the years on my own. Absolutely love it. She never reached Henry, who was at prayer in the chapel. Guards dragged her away, and she never saw Henry again. It is said that her anguished ghost now repeats this heartbreaking journey, screaming through eternity. And it says here next to the image, Hampton Court Palace, the Haunted Gallery. Yep, and people still hear those screams to this day. Yeah, bit odd. Right, so that was that. I think that's all the Hampton stuff now. I think. This one I think is regarding the Wild West. Only, I mean, a lot of you may have already seen these. Let me just load this up for you. Here we go. Right then, Boot Hill. Oh, I think I've got the photo. Yeah, I have here. Here we go. Right, here we go. I have these all loaded from earlier. Right then, there you go. There's a little bit about this. Only a little bit. Right then. Boot Hill Cemetery Ghost Photo. When a friend came to visit Tombstone, Arizona, for the first time, Ike Clanton knew a Get out, I said, Toby. Oh, you dirty shitbag. He's done that on purpose. Yeah. Then you go out. Yeah. Don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out, pal. Oh, bloody hell. Whew, since crawled up his arse and died. Right then. when a friend came to visit Tombstone, Arizona for the first time, Ike Clanton knew a souvenir photo in the famous Boot Hill Cemetery was a must. However, on development of the photograph, a mysterious extra could be seen. Could the figure be one of those buried in Boot Hill Cemetery? You decide. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. It could well be, couldn't it? Let me just see if I can enlarge it a bit for you. There we go. And one more. I don't think it's getting any bigger, is it? Anyway, yeah. Check that out. I mean, it could have been a guy having a wee. You never know. Well, perhaps he was picking plums. The fruit variety. Or I don't know. It doesn't really look like a cowboy hat, really. Looks more like a black fedora hat that the men in black have been seen to wear. But look at his shoulder. Is he, I don't know. Perhaps he was having a wee or a poo, because his shoulders seem lopsided. Look, perhaps he was wiping his bum when this photo was taken. I mean, he's doing something odd. Yeah, his face. If you look closely at the face, I know it's because of the quality of the photo, but it actually looks like a skull. I'll draw around. If you can... Oh, wrong line. Bugger off. No. Go. That's it. Is this one better? Yeah, there you go. Right, so it looks... I mean, it looks... Well, you can see his ear. But still. Yeah, and you never knew that. Then again, they would have seen the guy, wouldn't they? When they took the photo. Like, hey up, Ike, I'm not going to take a photo yet, mate. There's a man over there taking a dump in the bush. Or there's some weird fella over there, he's wiping his bum or scratching his arse, or, I don't know, doing something. Yeah, odd. But yeah, oh, still got the blooming drawing thing on. Oh, that's better. Right, yeah. So that's that one there. I've always wanted... I love cowboys, I do. I'm a huge Billy the Kid, Pat Garrett, and John Tunstall fan. I love them. John Tunstall was from England. Yeah, I'd love to go. I've never been to America. I'd like to go, though, if I could afford it. Don't let me being a king raccoon fool you. But yeah, whatever else we got here for you. Yeah, we're almost done now anyway. So, right, so the brown lady, you've probably seen this one as well. It's a pretty famous photo. Here we go. Yeah, you've probably seen it before. This in September 1936, a photographer and his assistant visited Rainham Hall of Norfolk, England. I think, is it Norfolk or Norwich, where John Travolta has actually moved to? Yeah, John Travolta and Johnny Depp have moved to live in England. Johnny Depp's down, what's it, where they talk like parrot crunchers, not Dorset. Begins with S, not Surrey, not not Sussex. Where's it bloody go? It's not Swansea because that's Wales. Oh, it's on the tip of my bloody tongue. Somerset. That's it. Yeah, Johnny Depp lives in Somerset, and John Travolta lives in either Norfolk or Norwich. I think it's Norfolk. He lives. Anyway, yeah. In September 1936, a photographer and his assistant visited Rainham Hall of Norfolk, England, with plans to photograph the estate for Country Life magazine. The shoot was going smoothly. They had already snapped the first shot of Rainham's grand staircase and were preparing for the second. It was then that the assistant noticed a misty figure descending the steps, which is known now as the Brown Lady of Rainham Hall. The photographer quickly engaged the flash on his camera. The resulting photograph is what you see now on our screen next to me, which was published in Country and Life and again in the January 4th, 1937 issue of Life magazine. Again, the photographer quickly engaged the flash. The resulting photograph is what you see now on the screen, which was published in Country Life and again in the January 4th, 1937 issue of Life magazine. Caused a sensation, it says. Caused a sensation. Yeah. Think of that what you will. Paranormal researcher Harry Price, I think he's actually the one who investigated the Enfield poltergeist is it in Essex or Kent? I think it's Essex. I think he's the same guy. But yeah, paranormal researcher Harry Price interviewed both the photographer and the assistant, declaring that the negative was entirely innocent of any faking. So he examined whatever he could, I suppose, the film as well, the real film. Yeah, no faking. But I'm sure I've heard somewhere that this is also been debunked. Debunked. Yeah, and it's got here, visitors to Rainham Hall had long complained of paranormal activity. Now they had proof. Excuse me, let me just go and have a drink of water, because my throat's really dry. I'll just move this chair left. No, it's to my right, actually. Whee! Hang on, wait there. Where's my water? Where's my bloody water gone? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's a bit warm, that is. Hang on. Hey up, have some cherry aid. Excuse me. Pardon me. then that's better. Oh, pardon me. Here we go. I'm coming back. Oh, that's better. Wet the whistle. Yeah, so, yeah. I'd love to look more into this, though. Never been to Raynham Hall. Been to many haunted places. Can imagine over 30 years. A little over 30 years now. But I think there's another photo. I don't know how good quality it is, but it's fair enough. Okay, can try and upload it. Brown lady. No, the image is not loading up. Well, it's just that anyway, but a different colour. I'll zoom into this one for you though. Yeah. It's a bit weird, isn't it, eh? Yeah. Interesting photo. Right. So I'm gonna get that one off. Right, let's see what else we got for you. Because I've got a couple of debunked photos. I've already mentioned the photo of the ghost on the Titanic. Oh, pardon me, sorry. Oh, sorry. Just popped out. What's this one here? Boot Hill, we've looked at that. Fred. No, this is a cool one. Fred. Right, said Fred. Do 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 do. Right then, here we go. Let's see. Yep. This is quite an interesting one, and it's got a little write-up about it. Do you see it? Yeah? Do you? Okay. The Freddie Jackson picture and it was taken in 1919. Freddie Jackson was accidentally killed by an airplane propeller while working as an air mechanic. How can you walk into an airplane propeller going round? I mean, like that. I can't do propeller sounds well. Anyway, yeah, he walked into a clumsy sod. Walked into an airplane propeller. While working as a... Right, let me read it again. The Freddie Jackson picture in 1919. And then it goes on to say Freddie Jackson was accidentally killed by an airplane propeller while working as an air mechanic. 2 days later, his squadron took a group photo. But when the photo was developed, Freddie Jackson was in the photo. Oh, no? Yeah. Do you see him? Yeah. The shocked crew confirmed that the man in the photo was indeed Freddie Jackson. In fact, the picture was taken on the same day as Jackson's funeral was held. How did they get him into a coffin? Like a shovel or something? It is believed that Jackson's spirit was unaware of his death and showed up to have his picture taken as scheduled. And there's a close-up version of this as well. I'll get this up. Yeah. Here we go. Right. Let me get rid of this one here and load this one up. Look at that. Look. Freddie Jackson behind this guy. See, he's like peeking from behind him. I think it was it the squadron? I think it's the British RAF. I think. But yeah. But here's a photo. Look at that, eh? That face. I mean, you can even see his hair at the top. Look, his hairline and his forehead. God, that's interesting. Yeah. Poor Freddie. Oh, I'd like to say that he had a close shave with the propeller, but a bit too much of a close shave, don't you think? May he rest in peace, though. May everyone in that photo rest in peace. It's obviously 1919, yeah, not long after the Titanic sank in 1912. So everyone in that photo now is dead. So, rest in peace, Sir Moore. Thank you for your service. We love you. And, oh, pardon me, cherry-aid. Yeah, this other photo here is, let me load it up here, because this is really weird. Ghost on the stairs. Here we go. The Ghost on the Stairs. You've probably seen this as well, but it's a pretty well-known picture that was also again taken in England. I'm a bit skeptical though. I mean, look at the hand, right? It looks like he's got a diamond ring on, or a gold ring. There's like a white speck. Can you see it? On the hand, just below the lights. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. But I'll tell you the story of this. It's only a short little bit. Right. Let's load it up for you. The Reverend Hardy's famous photograph. In 1966, a retired Canadian reverend and his wife visited the Queen's house. Ah, right. So, yeah, in Canada, the Queen's house in Canada. Yeah. Okay, the Queen's house. The Reverend and Mrs. R.W. Hardy had heard about the famous tulip staircase and took a photograph. So again, in 1966, a retired Canadian reverend and his wife visited the Queen's house. The reverend and his wife, Mrs. R.W. Hardy, had heard about the famous tulip staircase and took a photograph. Yeah. Ah, interesting. It was not until they developed it, once they were back home, that they saw it had also captured the image of a shrouded figure. On closer inspection, the figure appears to be ascending the stairs in pursuit of a second and possibly a third figure. Really? Bloody hell. Again, it was not until they developed it once they were back home that they saw it had also captured the image of a shrouded figure. On closer inspection, the figure appears to be ascending the stairs in pursuit of a second and possibly a third figure. The Reverend and Mrs. R.W. Hardy were adamant that the stairway was clear when they took the photograph, and a thorough investigation not long after it was taken could not give a definitive, rational explanation for what the picture shows. As the Reverend Hardy said in a later letter, the mystery remained as deep as ever. Again, the Reverend and Mrs. R.W. Hardy were adamant that the stairway was clear when they took the photograph, and a thorough investigation not long after it was taken could not give a definitive, rational explanation for what the picture shows. As Reverend Hardy said in a later letter, the mystery remained as deep as ever. Yeah, bit weird. Yeah, but just their head's tilted though, isn't it, onto the right shoulder. Yeah, very interesting that. So I think we've got a black and white version of this. Yes, we have. I'll load that up for you. Okay. The black and white version is, you can't really see the ring on the hand properly. Can you see it there? You can't really see it as good as you can in that photo. Stands out more. But oh, can you see a face on this thing? I mean, what the? Here you go. I mean, it looks like a, I don't know, a skull, maybe. This being the eye socket of the skull. See? And I don't know, this could be, oh, bloody hell, looks like a dick, not a circle. Yeah, look, bit of a forehead. Yeah, looks interesting. It's definitely a figure of someone. Whether it's real or fake, I don't know. But I'm going to go with them on this one. Unexplained. I mean, back then, you didn't really have anything to gain by faking stuff. I'll just delete this for you. Yep, we're almost done now there. Poor old Freddie Jackson, walking into that propeller blade. Oh, do you want to see the hometown castle of mine? This castle is in my, get my words right. This castle is in my hometown of Tamworth in Staffordshire. England, which is in the the Midlands, right? The Midlands. Yvette Fielding and the Most Haunted team went there, and Yvette Fielding shit herself. Not literally, but oh, yeah, that poor little bugger. Hello, Yvette and the husband, Carl, BT. Love you both. Hello. Right, yeah. Where are we? Tamworth Castle is one photo, and I live about a 5-minute walk from here. Beautiful castle. There's many haunted castles in England. Tamworth Castle is one of the most haunted castles in England. The Black Lady, the White Lady, the Grey Lady. Yeah, and someone actually caught a photo of, apparently it's the Black Lady. There's a bird's eye view of this castle as well. I'll put it up for you, so you can have a little gander at it. There we go. Yeah. Tamworth Castle. Oh, it doesn't look big, but it's bloody huge. The castle. Okay. Yeah. I've got away with wording things. Right then. Yeah, that's the castle. But anyway, you want to see the most famous picture of Tamworth Castle Ghost, and it is, let me get rid of this for you. It's a photo of the Black Lady. Okay. I thought I had more on this than that. Yeah, I'll load this up for you. Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I could have sworn I did. Oh, I think I've run out of room here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Got them. There we go. Right. Yep. So this was taken apparently of the Black Lady on the haunted staircase. Yeah. Tamworth Castle actually was my first ever ghost hunt that I did 30 years ago with my best mate Dave Breeze. Hello, Dave and his wife and kiddies. Love you all. Yeah, I've done there twice, altogether. But it says there, photograph taken on 1949 ghost hunt. A figure walking down the haunted stairs, which is a haunted staircase. I could have swore I downloaded something else as well. I did. Something else about this. Bear with me. Let me have a look here. So I don't want to. Is this it? Nope, that's a capture. Is this it? That's a PNG file. Nope, it's not that one. No, we don't want that. So let's close this. Yeah, that's weird. This is in this section here. Nope. Yeah. Where's that gone then? No. No. I don't know then. It's like a bit of a write-up about it. But I could have swore I saved it. It's a ghost. They've taken it. Yeah. That's That's really strange, that is. I did save it. I could have a quick look here. Let's have a look. Can't type with these furry fingers of mine. Claws. Bloody thing. Things. Ghost of Tamworth Castle. Because there was a guy, a real arsehole, called Lord Marmion. Yeah, he's supposed to be a right prat. But, the Ghost of Tamworth Castle, bloody bloody blah blah blah. Oh, you can go to the Tamworth Castle website as well, right? It's tamworthcastle.co.uk. That is tamworthcastle.co.uk. And Tamworth and Tamworth Castle, that's in one of the Assassin's Creed computer games. Valhalla, that's it. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Tamworth's in that. The castles. Here we go. There's some stuff here. Not what I wanted to read though. But yeah, apparently, from what I remember, this Lord Marmion, there was a bit of a tosser. Oh no, here it is. Right, okay. The castle plays host to many ghosts. The most well known are perhaps the White Lady and the Black Lady. The White Lady is said to have been thrown into the tower by Sir Tarquin. He fought Sir Lancelot, didn't he? Yeah, Sir Lancelot was a real person, by the way, and Sir Tarquin. And apparently King Arthur, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I know Sir Lancelot and Sir Tarquin were real, obviously. Yeah, let me read this for you again then. This castle plays host to many ghosts. Yeah, this castle plays host to many ghosts. The most well known are perhaps the White Lady and the Black Lady. The White Lady is said to have been thrown into the tower by Sir Tarquin. However, eventually she fell for him. That's about right. And is said to walk the castle looking for her love, who was murdered by Sir Lancelot. He's got here, Sir Lancelot 𝐊𝐢𝐧𝐠𝐬𝐕. Well, Sir Lancelot anyway. Bit like Toby, my dog. Sir Fart a lot. Right, okay. Yeah, and the vengeful, reading the wrong part now. Yeah, it says here, Sir Lancelot came to rescue her. So, Sir Tarquin was an arse. However, she fell for him, and he said to walk the castle looking for her love, who was murdered by Sir Lancelot 𝐊𝐢𝐧𝐠𝐬𝐕, who came to rescue her. The Black Lady, which is what you see in the photo right here. The Black Lady is supposedly, the Black Lady is supposedly the spirit of a nun known as Editha. And there's also a St. Editha's church. Her fellow nuns were said to have been removed from a local convent under the order of Robert de Marmion. Yeah, he was another arse. The vengeful prayers of the nuns were said to have awoken Editha from her grave one night in 1139. The Black Lady is supposedly the spirit of a nun known as Editha. Okay, her fellow nun was said to have been removed from a local convent under the order of Robert de Marmion. The vengeful prayers of the nuns were said to have awoken Editha from her grave one night in 1139. Yeah. I think the convent was Advert Priory here in Tamworth, near Polesworth. I've investigated there loads. Her ghost attacked Robert and prophesied that he shall meet an untimely death unless the nun was reinstated in the convent. Nun? I thought it was nuns. Anyway, the nun's spirit struck the Baron on the side. Huh? The nun's spirit. The nun's spirit struck the Baron on the side of his. On the side. Who writes this crap? Right, the nun's spirit struck the Baron on his side with the point of her crosier. Crosier? I suppose, yeah, crucifix, is it? His cries were so loud and frightening that the whole castle was awoken, shaken with fear. The pain only subsided when he told his men to allow the nuns to return to their Polesworth convent, yeah, Advert Priory as well. So, yeah, so, whew. It's a strange one, though, isn't it? So, I mean, here, 1688, the castle was passed on to the Shirleys of Chartley through marriage. The Earls of Northampton then held the castle from 1715, and the Townsends of Rainham, Rainham Hall, owned the castle in 1751. The castle was then purchased by the Tamworth Corporation for the princely sum of, get this, £3,000. £3,000 for a castle? Really? That was back then. They'd be worth millions and millions now. And was open to the public to visit in 1899. And it's got here, the castle was threatened with destruction twice. Once by King John in 1215, and once by Oliver Cromwell in 1643. So, yeah. You know what really gets on my nerves as well? You get these people that charge the public to come on ghost hunts with them to outdoor places. There's many of them. Cannock Chase, I have to do a story on that for you another time. But Cannock Chase in Staffordshire, not far from where I live as well. A lot of these rip-off businesses, if you can call them that, they charge members of the public. This one apparently charged £80, 80 £80 to come on a ghost hunt with them at Cannock Chase. Yeah. you can get in Cannock Chase 24/7, totally free. Talk about being ripped off. Yeah. So you can go there anytime and investigate that place. Yeah, it's always open. I've done there tons of times. I've lost count. But yeah, £80 a person. Shame on you, you conning gits. Right then. Yeah, where am I? Oh, I'm dancing. Look, I haven't. Hang on, let me stop myself. That's better. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button on my keyboard. I didn't know I was dancing because I had the web page open. Sorry. Yeah. So let's just finish off now then. There's apparently a ghost that was taken on the Titanic. Yeah. Sheesh, man. Some people jump the gun. Bit gullible, or no, it's fake. I don't know. But the Titanic ghost has been debunked. And here's the photo. I'll pop it up for you right now. There we go. Right. Look at that. Look. Some say, oh, it could be a soldier. Is that a helmet on his head? Nope. It's not a ghost. It's a reenactment kind of thing that from this. Ghosts of the Abyss by James Cameron, and I strongly advise you watch it. It's not a film; it's a documentary, and wow, it's brilliant. I've lost count how many times I've watched this. Yeah, Ghosts of the Abyss. I think Bill Paxton's in it as well. You know, the guy that sadly passed away. He was on Twister. He was even on the Titanic movie. Aliens. He played Hudson, one of the Marines on Aliens. I think that was in 1987. That movie. Yeah, but yeah, Bill passed away. I don't know now. Was it? Oh bloody hell! I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was cancer. Ah, rest in peace, mate. What a wonderful human being. But yeah, that's where this photo is from. Ghosts of the Abyss. Yeah. Apparently, as well, talking about the Titanic, you know those guys that died on Titan recently? Apparently, they were listening to music as well as they was going down there. Yeah, seriously. I heard about that on the internet the other day. And I had to think, I hope I wasn't listening to Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. I mean, yeah, I hope not. Or a song by the band called Wet, Wet, Wet. Yeah, poor sods. May they rest in peace. Is it worth it? I'd love to go down to the Titanic, but why risk your life? James Cameron, I think he's been there. Is it? I don't know. I know it was over 30 times, 32 times, 36 times, something like that. If I was to go down there, it would be someone like James Cameron that I would trust because he's got top quality subs, not made with, what is it, carbon fibre like the Titan. Really? Carbon fibre? Surprised it wasn't held together with Smurf poo. You're wondering what I mean by saying Smurf poo. Blue tack. Yeah, I call blue tack, Smurf poo, Smurf poop, plop plop. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we've debunked that. So I'm sorry about that. And there's the yeah, the fake fire girl. You've probably seen this as well. I guarantee you've seen it. Is it here? Yeah. Here we go. Right. I'll just load it up for you. Yeah. You have most likely seen it. This is a famous photo as well. But sadly, it's not real. Yeah. I'll just load the photo up now. Here we go. Yep. Do you recognise it? Yeah. It's fake. The guy that did it and edited it, I mean, did a bloody good job on it, I must admit. Yeah. It's a burning building. And what it says about this thing here is, and I'll read it for you, okay? It's called The Little Girl Ghost of 𝐊𝐬𝐬 Town Hall. In 1995, the 𝐊𝐬𝐬 Town Hall, Shropshire, England, went up in flames. Firefighters struggled to bring the blaze under control. Ooh, what a job. And save what they could of the 90-year-old building. An amateur photographer took photos of the burning building from across the street. And when they were developed, the image of a little girl was plain to see. Again, in 1995, the 𝐊𝐬𝐬 Town Hall in Shropshire, England, went up in flames. Firefighters struggled to bring the blaze under control and save what they could of the 90-year-old building. An amateur photographer took photos of the burning building from across the street, and when they were developed, the image of a little girl was plain to see. It is said that the young girl had caused a fire near this location several centuries earlier. Yep. Could it be her ghost who haunts this building? Was there any other evidence of the little girl in the long dress? Question mark. I mean, seriously. It is said that the young girl had caused a fire near this location several centuries earlier. Wrong. Could it be her ghost who haunts this building? Wrong. Was there any evidence of the little girl in the long dress? Yeah, but not in this photo. Do you want to see it? Yeah. I'm sorry if I've shut your hopes down in flames, but here we go, I'll show you. And there you go, the photo of the girl in question. See? The same hat with a frilly bit on, even the same shape. Look, if you let me get me drawing pen, right, and the hat, oh, gone off it. Right, see the dark part on the hat? It matches this here, as you can see. They've both got the same hair, the same miserable looking frown on the face, the same black line down the front of her dress, and of course the dark line across the centre of her body. Well, it's like shadowing it of the dress. Bloody hell. There you go. Oh my God, oh dear, that looks so wrong. Oh my God, oh, I've just noticed. That looks really rude. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get that off. No, get off, bugger off. Yeah, that looked really bad, sorry. Ooh, yeah, but that's her, the ghost. But if I can zoom in, oh, I've got an itch. Oh, bloody hell. Draw that part. I've got to turn this off. There we go. Right, yeah, so check it out. You can see it's the same girl. Miserable face. Miserable face. If I can zoom in. Look, it's the same. The same. The same. The same. What's wrong? Has she got a weird, like, caveman looking forehead? You know, the kind of forehead that keeps the rain off your feet, off your feet. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, yeah, the top of forehead, it keeps the rain off her feet. Bloody hell, hay fever. Can't wait for summer to bugger off. Hate it. Right, so that's that. Okay, so if you want me to send you these photos, I can. Drop me an email to KINGSLEY@proton.me. Yeah, that's KINGSLEY@proton.me. M for Michael, E for Elizabeth, me. Right, so, yeah, drop me a note, I can email and let me know, and I'll send them you. Or you can just find them on the internet yourself. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever takes your fancy. I think that's it, yeah. So we shared some pretty cool photos. Oh, there's also a lady in white, but I think you would have seen that already. I can quickly put it up for you. The lady in white. The lady in white is dancing with me. That's red, isn't it? Lady in red is dancing with me. Oh, bloody hell. Lady in white, anyway. Here, check it out. Check it out. Huh? Oh, there it is. So, the lady in white, you can see there. And the writing below, it's the Lady in White of Bachelor's Grove. In 1991, the Ghost Research Society took this photo in Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, Illinois, America. Illinois, that's, in Chicago. CM Punk, he and his wife live in Chicago. Well, they're from Chicago. Oh no, CM Punk is. Yeah, he's a great wrestler anyway. So, yeah, punky. Right then, yeah. It shows what appears to be a semi-transparent woman seated on a headstone. Yeah, a woman seated on a headstone. Ooh, and wearing what some believe to be a burial shroud. She was not visible at the time of the photograph. Not visible at the time of the photograph. should it be, wasn't visible at the time when the photograph was taken. But anyway, in 1991, the Ghost Research Society took this photo in Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, Illinois, that's in Chicago. CM Punk, US, America, basically, United States of America. It shows what appears to be a semi-transparent woman seated on a headstone, and wearing what some believe to be a burial shroud. She was not visible at the time when the photograph was taken. Oh, she looks lost, doesn't she? Hmm? Oh, the poor little bugger. Look, look, depressed. Perhaps she did come up from her grave. Some fresh air and all that. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Creepy. Right, so I'm going to put up the video that was, like I said earlier, at the start of the stream, of it's just really weird. It was a commercial that was being filmed in England, and it shows you a car driving along the country lane, and you can see, now you have to turn the volume up pretty loud to hear it, but you can hear this scream coming from this mist that's, and you have to look really close as well. You have to, because you if you don't turn the volume up and you don't look at it closely, you know, you're gonna miss it. It's just one of those things you gotta be quick to spot. And Toby, I do apologise for my dog and his constant bottom burps. Anyway, yeah, you got to look at it closely. And as the car comes out the tree line from in view from driving past trees, that's when you see it. So I'm going to say goodbye to you right now, okay? And thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, email me your YouTube channel, and I'll be more than happy to subscribe to yours. I am, but I can't subscribe to yours if I don't know your channel, unless you comment, and then I click on your name that way, and then click subscribe. Or even if you want to advertise your website, sharing's caring. Okay. And I'm not like one of these that are too selfish to help others, yet expect others to help them. I mean, yeah, it makes good YouTubers like you and me look bad. Yeah. So, and before I go, I don't want your money donations from me. No. If you want to donate some money, donate it to my favourite children's charity, When You Wish Upon a Star, Dream Making for Sick Children. And the links can be found on my website, okay? And my website is on the banner above me, and any other where you can find it, my website. The donation link is on there, and the website link about Wish Upon a Star is on there as well. Okay, it's all legal, it's all proper charity. I love it. So if you want to donate any money, please give it to them, not me. I'm not an Alan Vinicum who's just an e-beggar with horse nostrils. My name is Alan. Support me, and I will lie to you. Yeah, he's a real scumbag. A long story, but yeah, if you've not heard about Alan Vinicum, aka the Armchair Detective, yeah, real tosser. You can find shit about him here on YouTube. And he's hated as well, really hated. Yeah. Anything like your YouTube channel, okay? And I'll be more than happy to give you a bit of advertisement for free. I don't charge anyway, so yeah, give you a plug on the show. So yeah, okay. And if you subscribe, yeah, let me know. Comment on the video, drop me an email so I know I can then go and subscribe to your channel as well, as a way of saying thank you. Okay? Yeah. Right, I'm going to leave you with this clip, and thank you very much for watching. I'll just open this like this a minute. Oh. Right. I'll see you all soon then. Okay? Bye-bye. Hope you've had a good weekend and have a good week. And say bye-bye, Toby. Yeah, say bye. Say bye. Oh, you dirty shitbag. I'll give up. That is rude. Smells like something's crawled up your ass and died. Oh. Right then. Speak to you soon, and love you all, my cut jesters. Bye. How do I load this up? Right, here we go. Here we go.